Hello everyone, this is Teacher Dre, and in today's video I will be sharing with you more examples on how we can use the if function and together with other logical functions such as the AND and the OR functions. Okay, so let's go ahead. So for today's example, we have here a list of employees. Okay, so we have here the column employee number, their department, and then the quantity of sales sold and the price per quantity, and of course the profit. Okay, the profit is derived by simply multiplying the quantity and the price per quantity. Okay, so if we have the requirements here below, we need to add three columns. Okay, so the tag 1, tag 2, and the tag 3 columns, and we also have there the conditions that needs to be satisfied in order to return the following results. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our tag 1 column. Okay, so according to the condition, if the profit is at least 1,000, we will be returning an OK word. Okay, otherwise, let's return a low. Okay, so this is quite a simple example. So all we need to do is to type in the if function, and then what is our logical test? We look at the profit. So that if it's at least or that's greater than or equal to 1,000, we will be returning the true value, which is an OK. Otherwise, we will be returning a low. Okay, so we have an option here to check if the profit is really below 1,000. Okay, so we just simply need to check if the profit column is less than 1,000. I'm sorry. So should be if F4 is 1,000, then that's a low. Otherwise, let's leave it as blank. And then close parenthesis. All right. Okay, and then let's drag our formula. So we have there our tag 1 column. So just to check, let's count the number of rows below 1,000. Okay, so we have 5 columns below 1,000, and we have low. Okay, so I think our result is correct. All right, so that's our tag 1 column. Okay, so let's move on to our tag 2 example. So let's add another column with the following conditions. So it says here, if the profit is greater than or equal to 1,000, let's return the actual profit. Otherwise, if the profit is greater than 500 or equal to 500 but less than $1,000, we will be returning the difference of 1,000 and the actual profit. So it looks to me that we are computing the shortfall of this particular employee in terms of maybe his or her quota for the month. Alright, so to do that, again, let's simply type in the if function, and our logical test would be, let's again check for the profit. If it's greater than or equal to 1,000, let's return the actual profit. So that's simply F4, right? Otherwise, so this is becoming a nested if. Now it's an if statement inside our main if statement. So let's check again the profit. If it's greater than or equal to 500, and if you notice, there is an end clause, right? Because the requirement has to be the profit should be at least 500 and below 1,000. All right, so to do that, let's check for the profit that has to be at least 500, okay, and less than 1000, and we have to enclose that with an AND function. Both requirements has to be satisfied. Okay, so again, if F4 is 1000, we will be returning the F4. Otherwise, we will be checking if the profit falls between 500 and 1000. If that's true, then we will be returning 1000 minus the actual profit. Alright, otherwise, let's simply return a blank. Alright, so let me just check our syntax. I think we are missing one close parenthesis. So let's copy the formula all the way down. So we have two rows which has a blank number, so I think those are below 500. Okay, so as you can see, those that are at least 1000 return the same amount. Simply return the profit. And then those that are between 500 and 1000, our formula return the difference of the profit from 1000. Okay, so there, that's our tag 2 column. Now let's go ahead and check our tag 3 column. So the requirement is, if the employees department is under C or A and the quantity of sales is less than 500 and the profit is greater than, but the profit is greater than $500, then let's tag them as for catch-ups. Okay, so maybe these people are those that have not reached their quota, but they are qualified for a catch-up program maybe. So how do we do that? Okay, so let's start by typing in our if function and starting with our AND function. So it says here there are three main criteria. So the department has to be under C or A, and the quantity has to be less than 500, and the profit has to be greater than $500. Okay, so since the department is or can be either A or C, let's put it here, the or, and then let's look for, or let's check for if the department is under C or A. And then what are the other criteria? The quantity has to be less than 500 and the profit has to be greater than $500. Okay, so if that condition is satisfied, then let's type in catch up. Otherwise, let's leave it as a blank. Okay, let's see. Alright, so let's see if these two rows are really for catch-ups. So the department is A and C. Their quantity of sales is indeed below 500 and their profit is, I'm sorry, I highlighted the wrong one, and their profit is there above 500. Okay, so our formula is correct. So as you can see, we have used nested if, and we also have examples using other logical functions inside our if statement. Okay, so the if function is really useful, especially when you're dealing with several criteria. Alright, so if you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to comment down below the topics that you would want us to cover during our next video, on our next video. Thank you and see you around.